Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? Let's see what we got here. We got Saito, we got Derpy Dog, we got MT, we got Cinder. How's everybody doing? MT, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. That's awesome. Hope you've been having a good day, man. Hope you have been having a good day. Selling tickets to Ian's stream costs us 1 like for the stream. Yeah, that's the cost of admission for the streams, is you have to like it. Stop slacking off. Am I slacking off? I don't know, just getting the stream ready. Because I don't know, I feel like there are like 2 types of streamers. Those who their starting soon screen is literally just there so that there isn't like this awkward moment of no one being in the stream yet because you just went live. Like, you know, you have it all prepped, you've been prepping it for like an hour beforehand or something, and like you're ready to go when you hit stream. And like you just still show the starting soon screen for like 2 or 3 minutes so some people show up. And then there are people like me that say, I'm going to start the stream at 8, and at 7:55 turn their computer on and scramble to get literally everything set up for the stream within that like starting soon screen. Was getting his hat, yeah. It was actually part of it. The majority of it was getting on my water. Because yeah, as much as I'm like, oh, I didn't have any of the stream set up, it's like, as long as Chrome is open on YouTube for me to see the, like, you know, the analytics and actually hit go live there, and OBS is open, like that's 95% of what I have to do. So it's hat, turning on the lights and cleaning up that part of the countertop right there, and water. So yeah, if you guys heard the audio, were able to hear the audio from my microphone while I get ready, you would just hear me like scooping ice out of my freezer and dropping about half of it on the floor. been streaming Beat Saber, and you get more exercise. Dude, Beat Saber looks like such a fun game. I want to play that so badly, but I don't have I do not have my own VR headset. That'd be something that'd be really cool to get. Is my water moist? It is. It is. It's kind of sad today. The water and ice machine at work was kind of broken. Like, not broken enough that people are like, hey, this thing's broken, and people put in work to fix it. But for some reason, like, the dispenser for the ice fell a little bit. Like, it was just out of alignment, so it was down a little bit compared to where it usually is. And that's not a problem for most people, but my water bottle is, like, a millimeter shorter than the gap there is between, like, the bottom of the thing and where the ice comes out. So I couldn't get ice for my water bottle today, so all my water was, wasn't super cold. It was unfortunate. There's this kind of streamer who does it for the first reason, but no one shows up anyway. That's me sometimes. That's me sometimes. Cinder, congratulations on the shiny today, by the way. I wasn't able to stick around, but I saw that you got it, so I had to pop in and at least give you congrats earlier at work. Yeah, congrats on the Pat Rat. Hopefully Growlithe is next. Hopefully you don't have, like, 17 phases or anything like that. So not moist. I don't know. What would be moist water? Like, is like moist the opposite of having like a crisp water? Hashtag ice ice baby. Mila, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Guys, let's see if we can get this under 1K. If we can get Azelf today, that'd be awesome. It's me every time. It happens. It happens. I think part of it is just it's an unfortunate time as far as the stream goes. Like that time of day, I feel like a lot of people are still in work or at school or something. But it's one of those things. It's one of those things where like, you know, once it starts snowballing, mildly disappointed. You'll get Growlithe soon, Cinder. You'll get Growlithe soon. Yeah, Luis, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. You got shiny Ho! Congratulations, man. You see what the chat decided to name him? I didn't. What is this Pat Rat's name? It's been like a year since you've been here. Yeet. Well, welcome, Mila. Glad to have you. Glad you can be here. Got a shiny Farfetch and Soul Silver today. I saw the post on Discord, Michael. Congratulations. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I imagine you've been having a good day if you got the Farfetch'd. Dude, just like, for some reason, that thought alone right there makes me want to go do some Kanto shiny hunting. Like, I know you did it in Johto, but, or at least in Heart Gold, but, or Soul Silver, wow, I knew that name. But, now, for some reason, that makes me like, ooh, I want to go play, I want to go, like, even if it's Let's Go, I want to go do some Kanto shiny hunting. Good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you, man. Glad you're here. So you guys, how was everybody's weekends? Haven't talked to most of you since then. I did see a couple of you in the Mario Maker Monday premiere yesterday. Yeah, if any of you guys don't know, on Mondays now, I'm doing some Mario Maker videos, and I've been premiering them, which means that there is like a little live chat window on the side of it and everything, so we can still talk and have a bunch of conversations and stuff, even though it isn't a live video. So I'd love to see you guys there on on Mondays. I think the plan's gonna be 5:45-ish Eastern time. It'll be like the premiere schedule, since that just works for me getting out of work and everything on Mondays. I have time to get home. If I really need to, I can run and get like groceries or something, which is what I did this time, and got home 2 minutes before the premiere started. Almost missed my own video somehow. Beat Saber isn't the most performance-wise, so if you want to get it in, don't have to have the Super PC, get the Oculus Quest. That's true. That's true. Yeah, Beat Saber definitely isn't like the most intense of VR games, which is nice. It definitely lets more people play it. I just need to get a VR headset of any kind at that point. But that's like after a full PC upgrade. Just in terms of my priorities. Yo, Lord Caterpie Gaming, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hurricanes hurt. They can do some damage. They can do a lot of damage. Not even memeing, like they can actually do a lot of damage. You see what the chat needed powder? I didn't. I asked what I asked. I was waiting on a response. Yeah, what did they name him? Made a freaky scary video and then you come here to watch something while you shiny hunt Terrakion. What kind of scary video was it? Yo, Sean Chaster, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How are you doing? 4 days with your brother is the worst. You have to like go stay with your brother or something for the hurricane? Is that what happened? Can't even describe, you just have to see it. Ah, I gotcha. One of those really weird videos. Can't find your charger and you're too student to buy a new one. As a recently former student, I feel that. Sans. They named him Sans. Nice. And he's got the blue eyes, which I think is something that they would both have in common. I don't know. I haven't played Undertale. I got bored by the fact you can stream this, so I just made something weird. That's fair. That's fair. Yo, Lila, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Your parents' house. Okay. Okay. So it's in general. In general, that's the case. I thought like, yeah, I thought it was like a situation where he lived somewhere else and like he had to go there or something. The cheese grommet, the cheese, Wallace and Gromit is fantastic. It's so great. One day over the summer last year when I was interning, when I was at my internship, it was all video testing, like basically like a streaming website. And one of the things that they had in pre-production, which is basically like the environment, like where we could do the testing and stuff, like there's production, which is what every customer sees, and there's pre-production, which is kind of like, hey, we think this isn't like crashing every time you try to run it, but we want to make sure there are no bugs. That's where we do a lot of our testing. One of the things they had in there for us to use for testing was the entirety of Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were-Rabbit, so we used that, and that was a good day of testing. Have you ever watched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? I have. I love it. Yo, Knight, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Maybe you can give some luck. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if we can bring the luck. What's happening? What do you mean, what's happening? Also never played Undertale. Yeah, like I've been told I should play it, and I know I should, but I've never had the motivation to go out and play it. Good, just got shiny, sassy, Makita. Awesome. Awesome. Juan Manuel Garcia, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Rooting for you. 4-day war starts and doesn't end for 4 days. I mean, yeah, you gotta stick to the name. You can't have anything being deceiving with that. Like, you can't have a 4-day war be 3 days or 5 days. Both those are just, like, false advertisement. Wait, what's happening? What is happening? I don't know what's happening. I'm just streaming. That's what I'm doing. If it's not entirely blind, Undertale, even if it's not entirely blind, Undertale is still an amazing experience, pacifist or not. Oh, I haven't seen a lot about Undertale. It's not like I've gone and watched, like, Let's Plays of it, and just because they're like, I'm not playing it. I just haven't really seen much of anything about it. Negotiations go down in 2 hours. Chat is behind 3 off. Ah, okay. Okay, so yeah, I was responding to messages you weren't seeing. Makes sense. That could get confusing for sure. Hoping this Azelf shows up before your Terrakion, honestly, because if you get a shiny first, then when I've done that many resets and there's something wrong, it happens though. RNG is a funky one for sure. We've had hunts that, you know, should have taken no time at all, go for months. We've had hunts that should have taken like months, go for an hour. It just that's how it be. Yo, Mike, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Learn to live with the auto carrot. The problem is the more you let it get away with doing stuff, the more it does stuff. Like it's like a small child. you have to correct it when it's wrong, and it kind of eventually learns. But yeah, it's a pain. With his homeboy raps, hashtag just streaming. If I ever a band, it's going to be called Just Streaming. If you're not determined enough to play it, that's okay. It's just a matter of I don't own it. Really, like, the thing is, there was like the time where it went on sale and I was like, I'm going to buy it. And then I didn't because I didn't have enough hard drive space. And now that I have enough hard drive space, it's not on sale. That's really what it comes down to. I have such a backlog of games that I need to play, and then I just play other games instead. That I really like don't have the I don't have the motivation to buy a lot of games because of that, you know. Get 8K people to soft reset all at once. Yeah, we're gonna crowdfund or crowdsource the yeah, we're just gonna crowdsource shiny hunting. Everyone send me a video of you guys doing one soft reset on Azelf. We'll find a shiny. Playing Yoshi's Island on Game Boy. Nice. Nice. Never played Yoshi's Island. I should play it sometime. You got a shiny Klefki via Wonder Trade and regular Sunday. Congrats, Mike. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Yo, I'm Bowen. What is going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And we have a level 5 Big Dreams Lottery and Festival Plaza. I haven't even... The amount that I used Festival Plaza was for, like, trading and the tutorial. I haven't, like, actually done any of the, like, little side things that it has in there. Is it a video of you doing a soft set on Terrakion? Go for it. My name is Jeff. I think one of my favorite My Name Jeff things is the edit of the Your Name like poster, like the movie Your Name or Kimi no Nawa. Someone like changed it to be like My Name Jeff. Like I think it was even in Japanese. It was just like it just said like My Name Jeff or like in Japanese. I forget exactly what it was, but it was that joke put on the Your Name poster. War started when he ate spaghetti for breakfast that you wanted for lunch. That just sounds like, you know, early bird gets the worm kind of thing. Like, I mean, if you're not willing to eat whatever the food is for breakfast, it's as good as gone, right? Use that excuse next time your parents tell you can't have, like, pudding for breakfast. It's like, if I don't eat it now, someone else is going to eat it before dessert. You will. Gonna record a singular soft reset right now. Alright. Anyone played the Smash tournament? You were runner-up. Oh, nice. Like, runner-up, like second place? That's awesome, dude. So I'm going to be doing 2 encounters on stream today, and one of them being a shiny rat. Go for it. Go for it. Love to see him. Apparently Mom is going to buy an Xbox One on Black Friday. That was unexpected. Hey, that's cool though. That's cool. That's not too far off. Mom's spaghetti. The real rapper here. We got Eminem in the chat, actually. He was just subtly making a reference to it. I don't want to exclusively chat using references from things Ian hasn't played or watched. Oh, that'd be really weird and all like confusing / uncomfortable for me. Not necessarily in a bad way, just I wouldn't have any idea what people were saying anymore. Black Friday exists. It does, it does. I never do anything for it, because, I don't know. I do Thanksgiving with family of some kind, and then, like, there's never really anything I want to get on Black Friday. The thing that I get is a week before that with Pokemon. Like, that, Pokemon's always releases, like, the midnight Friday before, it was always with college, right before Thanksgiving break, like, where you would just, like, have the week off, which was fantastic. Because it meant there was technically nothing in the way of me just playing at Pokemon all the time, like for an entire week. There usually did end up being a slight problem of like professors were like, oh yeah, you know, like you have a week of doing nothing, I'll give you an assignment. Like none of your other professors are also giving you a whole bunch of assignments. Either way, I played Pokemon for a whole week. Correct certain words into other words for no reason. My old phone, the autocorrect would change I to you. Just no matter how dead center I hit the I, it would just be like, oh, you mean you. Because I guess I would usually type I when I meant you, and it would correct that in words, and that would be fine. But I'd like be trying to say, like, you know, I can't do something, and then it'd be like, you can't do something. Like, whoa, I have no authority over that person. I don't know who you think I am, phone. But that was like always the weirdest autocorrect. Spaghetti tastes the night in your heart. Is your heart determined? It's determined to have some spaghetti, is what it is. Spaghetti tacos. How's it going, Granji? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Good to have you here. YMCA songs propaganda for the summer camps. It's just not really even subliminal because it's like very obviously like it's the YMCA. It's like it's like me and your autocorrect's like, do you mean my? The worst is, I don't know how many of you guys' phones do this, but I know at least like the Google keyboard will, you know, like type things out and it'll kind of be like, okay, I think you mean this, or it'll just leave it how it is. But then I'll type like 2 or 3 more words and it'll be like, oh, you meant that a little while ago. Which can be really nice, because you can, you know, put a word down that's an actual word, but you meant another word. That obviously it makes no sense without the context, or like it makes no sense in the context of what's being said, and like this very obvious switch that would make it make perfect sense. That's great. What really stinks is when it makes those corrections and it changes it from the right thing to the wrong thing, because you are no longer looking at that part of the message. You moved on. It's like it took me forever to realize when I was making so many typos. Doing pretty well. Life is going fantastic. That's awesome to hear, man. That is so awesome to hear. Stop eating your ants? Only if the ants stop eating the lasagna. I have no clue. I'm assuming you're referencing things, but I have no clue. Once you type Pokemon, which was not normally autocorrecting, it changed to Pokeman. So like, just Pokeman. I don't know, is that some... That sounds like some kind of really minor villain. Like he just goes around annoying people by poking them. Over the weekend, I got Shiny Azurill, Furfuro, Female Wobbuffet, Drowsy, and XY. Awesome, Mike. Congratulations on all those, dude. The skulls. Okay, so like, yeah. They still look like skulls when I see them. Like, what they really look like is the skulls in Mario. Like the skull coasters in Mario. That's what they look like. That's what they remind me of. But yeah, they're definitely pandas. They're definitely pandas. They just don't show up the ears just don't show up very well. Licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets. I've heard that one. What is that from? Saito's name got corrected to Cutie. Oh, Andrew Garfield is eating your ants. Oh, so not Garfield the cat. I don't know Andrew Garfield's preferences on lasagna though, so I can't exactly help with that. Sophomore year of high school is going great. Awesome, dude. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Pokemon is coming. Oh no, he gonna poke everyone. Oh, it's from SpongeBob? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't see the difference. You know what, you joke, but the emojis that I see on my computer and the size of font that it is on my computer with dark mode on, they aren't too far off. The skull is gray instead of like being like really bright white, but yeah. Yo, Southstar44, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Popped off over a sandile. Don't do it, don't tell him. Makes you want to eat a water. And if it's frozen, you can't eat it, so it's not great for your teeth, but it's possible. Gonna get a drink? Alright, man. Stay hydrated. It's always a good plan. It's the name of my song. Of my song. I don't know if I have a song. I'm doing a pretty bad job as with the like the band just streaming that I'm part of. Not a very great band. We don't actually have any songs. Can't hear pictures in the Minecraft XP orbs. Such a satisfying sound. They did a great job with that one. What is that? I'm guessing it's a pig nose? I don't know. It's pink, it's got 2 dots on it, and it's a weird shape. Made a joke in your recent video that you popped off over a sandile, because you weren't expecting it as your encounter. I gotcha. Gotcha. A mixture of Coke and Pepsi. Theme song. Theme song. What? I think we're back. I think we're back, guys. Feeling a shiny Azelf soon, but it might be a Ditto. Hopefully it's not. Oh, the starting soon song? I can look it up. I forget which one that is. Oh, I can't go and check it here. Because if I check it here, it's going to go back to the starting soon screen. We back. Ah, the intro song. Oh, like, so that actual song that exists. I gotcha. I gotcha. I can tell you the names of the 3 different songs that I have picked out in this theme, I think. I'm looking into it now. So there are 3 songs. Can't Sleep, which I'm pretty sure is the outro song. Ravines and Ubiquitous. Those 2 are split between my starting soon and be right back screen. I think the be right back screen's only been used once. So y'all might not know how that one sounds, but it's one of those three. They're all available in like the YouTube Creator Studio music area. Yo, Squishy Lad, how's it going, man? Hello there. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. I know how I'm supposed to respond, but I'm not gonna. Just a mindless technical difficulty. I don't know why it's happening now. It shouldn't be happening now. Like there really isn't. There's no issue with Wi-Fi or anything. This is all like hardlined internet. So like, shouldn't be an issue, but I don't know why. iPhone 11 is a thing. It is. It is. I watched the reveal of it, or like I watched part of the whole like Apple event thing today, just to kind of see. There were a few things that I thought were kind of interesting about the entire overall thing, but like there are also several things in that event where I was just kind of like squinting at it. Like you're not wrong. Like technically you're not wrong. Like you're not lying, but you really did choose a weird statistic and worded it a weird way for a couple of those things. But yeah, iPhone 11's out. When they initially showed the 11 and they said the price, I was like, oh, they learned from last time. They learned after the, you know, XS Max didn't sell as well as they projected because people don't want $1,000 phones. That's too much for a phone. Like, it's like, that's a mildly reasonable price for your, like, generic phone. And then they revealed, we have 2 Pros. So it's like, so you really just changed the name and didn't change the prices, because basically the 11's a replacement for the 10R, while the Pros are the replacements for the 10s. It's weird. It's weird, yeah. But I'm not an Apple person, so outside of seeing what they do with like the Max, I don't usually really care about that stuff. I was just kind of interested today. You're back. Saito is stalking you, and you got some grapes. It's a lot of stuff going on, man. So you got some grapes to go along with your blasphemous cola mix. Looks like an overweight 4th grader who is a 6th grader whose name is Logan or Liam. I know people with both of those names. Neither of them are 4th or 6th graders, though. Gonna go to bed. Alright, see you later, Lord Caterpie Gaming. Thank you for tuning into the stream. It was good seeing you today. You got a good night's sleep, and have a good day tomorrow. Type out name, please. Sorry. Bread. What about bread? Tutoring or typing on iPhone XR. I mean, my sister's a 10. Like, they're perfectly good phones. It's just like, yeah, the 11 basically, you know, because the idea was you had the 10. I'm gonna try to do this, like, so you had the 10, you had the 10 Plus or 10 Max or whatever they wanted to call it. Or really, it was like the 10S, 10S Max, and then the 10R. Like, that was the price points. So, like, okay, you're gonna release your normal one, your bigger one, and then your like more so budget one, which usually just meant like a different material, which they'd then make super colorful. That's basically what they did, except for instead of calling the middle one the 10 or the 11, they called the like bottom one the 10 or the 11 again. Yeah, and then they just like announced it as like, this is the 11. This is, you know, the good. This is like the iPhone. This is like a full quality iPhone. Oh, but then the 2 Pros are both better than it and more expensive, and both of those are like $1,000 and $1,100 each. Like, it's just crazy. I should get it. I should get the bread reference. Should I? And I do 5 more resets on Terrakion. Best of luck with those, man. How'd the cat adoption thing go? How's the cat adoption thing going? You gonna get a cat? I'm still thinking about it. So I haven't gotten a cat, but Mel has gotten a cat. His name's Waldo. And, yeah, so basically what happened is when we went together to the Humane Society, she had been thinking about getting a cat for a long time, like several months at this point, like over the summer at some point. And so we just like went to the Humane Society. I'd been thinking about getting a dog for a long time. Is what I'd been really thinking about. But because of living in an apartment, working all day, streaming or going out at night, like it's just like I don't have the ability to take care of a dog. It's just not feasible in my apartment. So I just kind of like passed off the idea of getting a pet. So then we just went to the Humane Society when I went down to hang out with her one weekend. And I held a cat, and I was like, oh my god, I want this cat, and tried to adopt it, but it was already taken. And that really got the ball rolling for, I think, both of us in that situation. Like, she checked with her parents to make sure it was okay she could get a cat, and then she got a cat. And I've been looking around. I've been, like, seeing what cats are up for adoption in the area, but, haven't found the one yet. But yeah, so Mel got a cat. His name's Waldo. He's great to play with. Gotta go art. See you later, Derpy Dog. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Might be back. Alright, well, I hope you're able to come back, man. Mel got a cat. I didn't read your comment on the bread. The bread makes you fat comment? I did. I don't like... That is very false. I do like bread. No shiny. Alright, see you later, Lord Caterpie. You'll get the shiny soon enough, my friend. I don't know if you're just trying to say the meme or if you're actually about to head out. If you are about to head out, see you later, Saito. You got a new kitten recently? I called her Melody. Aw. Aw. It'd be really great if your name was Waldo. It'd be like super convenient with Melody getting a cat named Waldo and Waldo getting a cat named Melody. But yeah, so Waldo just went down this weekend and yeah, met Waldo and he was pretty chill for the most part. Got really hyper for a little bit, but for the biggest, I think that was a lot because he's been sick, like just, you know, sniffles and whatnot and sneezing and congestion, usual like upper respiratory congestion stuff. So he was kind of like out of it for the most part, but his medicine kind of kicked in and he suddenly got way more hyper. Type out name of interest song, please. Oh, didn't understand. Okay. So I'm going to type out the 3 names that I have here for songs. One of them's outro, one of them's intro, one of them's the Be Right Back. And they're all in, the, like, YouTube library for music. So those are the names of the songs. Hashtag Where's Waldo? He's got some stripes. They're orange and white, so they're kind of Waldo stripes. Fortunate name is not Waldo, yeah. You should change it. You should change it to be the same as the cat. Ash, how's it going, man? Just a few minutes ago, you got shiny Ladybug. Awesome, dude. Congratulations on the shiny. Everybody's getting shinies tonight. Hopefully we can join in on that with the stream. We haven't gotten the shiny on stream in a while. Almost 1,000 encounters now, obviously. But yo, JK Keller, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I haven't even gotten a shiny outside of the streams in a while. Still hunting that Pancham on occasion. Your teacher wants you to do a realistic drawing with a marker or a pen. Oh man. Like, just any realistic drawing or, like, of a specific thing? Because you can do a really realistic drawing of a stick figure. We'll hunt for another one, just for the shiny living Alola Dex. Awesome, dude. Awesome. You're doing good. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Dude, I'm still trying to do that shiny living Alola Dex, shiny living National Dex. But, I don't know, I've slowed down so much on that. I'd be way closer to that if I had, like, kept up my pace from streaming days, but something just, like, happened to work out with my class schedule. Yo, JK Keller, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, something just happened to work out with my, like, class schedule where I was able to just shiny hunt so much for, like, that semester. Like, almost 200 shinies in a semester towards that dex. I would have had, like, all of Alola, all of the available shinies in USUM, plus some knocked out in that time. Like, between then and now, if I had kept up my pace. But once I started streaming, the streams became way bigger of a part of my shiny hunting time. I think also a lot of it was because I did a couple, like, really long hunts that just, not like, oh, they were going to be long from the start, but just those kind of Masuda method hunts that take forever. While I started my internship for that summer, so obviously I couldn't shiny hunt during that, at least, like, during the day during that. Then I picked up streaming, so all my, like, time outside of work went to the streaming hunts. Yeah, like, a whole bunch of stuff happened, and I just kind of, like, lost momentum, and I haven't really gained that back. The hype is real. Hype is real. Can't use an eraser. Oh, yeah, I guess since it's marker and pen, dude, that's... good luck. Best of luck there, man. Pokemon Sword and Shield, you will do the Shiny Living Galar Dex. Dude, I want to do that. I want to do that. Here's the thing. I want the method to be difficult enough that it's, like, actually kind of a challenge to do it. Or at least, like... I don't know. I don't want it to be, like... I'm worried that it's going to be a method like Let's Go, which is really easy to not mess up. Like, and granted, I don't mean, like, oh, I want to make sure people can mess up. But, like, I don't want to be a method like Let's Go, where you can get up to a pretty good, like, a really, really solid, shiny encounter rate super quickly, but then not have the, like, Let's Go aspect of, it can run away kind of thing going on. I don't like that they can run, but it's like if you had a guaranteed catch on top of, like, an overworld shiny hunting method like that, that'd be really weird. To me, at least. Like, it would make it really easy to do. Which, this is admittedly probably me just going like, oh, no, I don't want it to change. But that's my fear, is that it's going to be, like, way, way easy to do the shiny hunting in Galar. I found out a while ago that my intro song was from an actual album song. Really? Really? Interesting. I was unaware of this. I just found it in the like YouTube library. We need SOS hunts in Sword and Shield. I would love SOS hunts. SOS hunts are honestly the best hunts for streaming, in my opinion. Like soft I think it's SOS and then soft reset for streaming. Both of those kind of hunts have enough going on at any given point that, or I mean, like, both those hunts have enough going on without, like, massive gaps of nothingness to keep the audience attention. But at the same time, neither of them require me to, like, have a specific part of the hunt be 100% me focusing on the game. I can talk with chat the entire time. The only thing I have to pay attention to is excuse me, is there a shiny on the screen? If I can pay attention to that part, we're good. That's all I need to do. For both of them, for the most part. SOS is a little bit more you have to pay attention to, but you kind of get into the groove pretty easily. And then, yeah, the reason I say SOS above soft reset is there's this time right here. There's this black window. There's the title screen. There's loading through the menus. and now that we've loaded into the menus, now I can walk forward into the encounter. For most of that time, there's no audio, there's very little video, all this stuff going on where SOS has the battle music playing the whole time, and you constantly know what's exactly going on the screen. It's I think it's like the best way, like I said, it's like the best way for the streamer and for the viewer to watch. Whereas like Let's Go's method is absolute garbage for streaming. It's not a bad method. Catch combos are pretty fun. Like building out the catch combo can be good. The fact that they're overworld Pokemon, that you see the shiny in the overworld, is neat. But once you hit that max catch combo, there is no reason for me to put any inputs into the controller aside from back out of battles when the Pokemon run into me until the shiny appears on screen. So there is zero reason for me to, or there's like zero entertainment value for the viewer in that. I think it'll be the method from Gen 6, the Poké Radar or DexNav. DexNav I could see working in a similar way with like with the exclamation mark encounters. I could see that working with DexNav. In a sense, Poké Radar, Poké Radar came back, that'd be great. Then you'd have Poké Radar Gen 4, Gen 6, Gen 8, which would be neat. That would work. We need to get every hunting method from all past games. Oh boy. God, how many of those could you fit into a single game? So I guess SOS is really the only one where you stay in the battle. I think that was new to SOS, was not having to like leave the battles and come back into them. Yeah, you could have Let's Go style catch combos with the overworld Pokemon. Excuse me, I'm a little bit sleepy. It's only Tuesday, I shouldn't be this tired. Try shiny anything being via random encounter. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. I mean, technically I am doing that with Ralts. Just not at this exact moment. But I think Ralts technically would count towards that. Completed all the Pavilion patterns in X and Y and sent them all to Ultra Sun. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, we got another Pavilion situation coming up with the Alchemies, right? The Alchemy hunts are gonna be ridiculous. If someone's going for like a truly complete like shiny decks where they have every single shiny of every single form. Alchemy's like 26 forms or something right now. I don't think any of those are the shiny forms. Couldn't find my intro song on YouTube. So where I find the music on YouTube is like in the creator studio. They have like a section for like, hey, do you want copyright free music? And that's where it is. It's in there. Do more Masuda method hunts. I think there are a few that we have. I think there's a few we can do. We haven't done one of those in a while. No, we haven't done. I don't think we've done one of those since Jangmo-o. And I forget when we did Jangmo-o. Did we do that after Regice? Or did we do that after Poipole? I think I might have done it after Poipole. It was after some long soft reset hunt. But yeah, so something like Jangmo-o. I don't know how many Masuda method hunts we've done since then. Masuda method is the one that burns me really regularly. Like, honestly, it's either super quick or super long, and either of those is kind of a bad thing for streaming. Like, granted, long isn't necessarily a bad thing. You kind of just get used to that. That's shiny hunting. That's kind of the idea. You guys are all here for like the chance, because this could go on for forever. But super short is like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to handle that. I don't have assets for another stream. What am I supposed to do here? Yo, Pika Ninja God, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? But yeah, so Masuda method hunts are a possibility. All the Pavilions are shiny, except for the 2 event ones. Yeah, the event ones, you can't exactly get shiny. Can ya? I really hope that we don't end up in a situation like that where like there's some shiny locked Pokemon in Gen 8, but I know it's going to be the case. There's going to be some special Pokemon, especially with all those alchemy forms. I'd be really nervous about some of them being locked. Remember that time when your shiny Ho melted the Regice luck away? Oh, how could I forget? That was a time and a half. Almost literally, that was like a crazy amount of time for Regice. I can't believe it took us 9,000, almost 10,000 encounters for that Regice. It's insane. But Ho-Oh did kind of make up for that a little bit, being a 32 encounter hunt. Can I shiny hunt Munchlax in Diamond Pearl next? Sure, yeah, we'll do that. Wait, we'll just quickly finish up the Manaphy hunt real quick, and like, yeah, same day. Like, you know, we should be able to, as soon as we get Azelf, same day, find Manaphy and move on to Munchlax. That shouldn't take more than a week. Oh yeah, that would be like 2 of the hardest hunts in the games back to back. Would be rip. Would be fully rip. So, thought I just had. How much of the Pokedex can be shiny hunted with Pokeballs? Like, by that I mean, like, how much of the Pokedex can you catch as shinies or obtain as shinies in a regular Pokeball? Because there are some Pokemon like the Tapus that get released, like when their shiny got released in a Cherish Ball, and that's it. That's all that exists. Like, you can't count those. And like anything that is locked to the Safari Zone with no other options, can't count that. How many Pokemon are shiny huntable, like, where you can catch them? Basically, how much of the Pokedex is actually huntable, I guess is really the question. How am I? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How about you? I gotten older, so school, kind of harder to say hi. Yeah, I get that. I get that, man. School's important, though. Glad to see you here. Glad you can make it. Shiny locked Pokemon in Sword and Shield are obviously Zacian and Zenta. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Presumably, any kind of, like, legends that aren't, like, the non-box art legends may or may not be. I think that just depends on how Game Freak's feeling on whatever day they program those guys in. Yeah. Because, I don't know, Tapus were shiny locked, but, you know, Oras, the Reggies weren't. Which, admittedly, Oras is a remake, so that's a bit different. But, yeah. Yeah, so those are going to be shiny locked. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that any legendaries in that game in any form are going to be shiny locked. Mythicals that they reveal are going to be shiny locked. Those are the obvious ones. They've actually been pretty good about not shiny locking things outside of that. Excuse me. But you never know. You never know. It could happen. The one thing I still really, really want to see is like an in-depth look at routes outside of the wild area, and like how wild encounters kind of exist in that area. Like, I know that it's going to be the same kind of encounters, either just exclamation mark encounters or like you know, floating around Pokemon encounters. Like, it's one of those, but I want to see, like, how many of those are there? Are they avoidable or not? You know, like, because from the first trailers, we did see, like, some grass in what seemed like the starting town that you could go into. But who knows? That could have just been there because they didn't have the wild area done and didn't want to show it off. But I'm really just curious, like, because they kind of be hinting at this wild area being the majority of the way you can traverse through these games. And so it leads me to wonder, like, is that where all the Pokemon are? I have a feeling none of the legendary Pokemon in Sword and Shield will be obtainable in their shiny forms again. That's probably going to be the case. That way they have, you know, incentives for people to participate in events, and they have incentives for people to get the, like, next games and all that stuff. There's so much stuff in life at the same time. Dude, I feel that. I feel that statement so much. And all of this kind of happens, and it's never planned. It never plans with itself enough to, like, be like, all right, I'm gonna, like, do A at this time and B at this time, and, like, get a little bit of breathing room in between. It's like, no, you just get hit with all of it at once, and then it's kind of like you figure that out and it settles down, and then you get hit with some more. Roommates are two huskies that take over your bed, and you're always tired from doing college and part-time job. You just gotta, I'd say, assert dominance over the huskies, but, like, I don't know. I imagine they're very cute and hard to not be persuaded by. Maybe I'll send you a link. Yeah, let's see if I can figure out where to get them from. Do you, like, want a link to the songs, or do you want, like, the song file? The song files I can just dump on Discord. But, let's see what I can do from YouTube Studio here. Yeah, MT, this is the place where I get those files from. Like, that's where I usually do all my searching for that kind of stuff. At some points, you do sneaky breaks. Like, take a break from the class, just kind of... As long as you're getting the stuff done, I don't see the harm in it. But that is, as long as you're, like, actually getting the stuff done. Otherwise, that is the harm, is that the stuff's not getting done. The song was changed, so now it has an Asian artist, which is not the original. Interesting. Wait until Generation 4 remakes. All the legendary Pokemon we have from Gen 1 through Gen 7, except for Palkia, Giratina, and Dialga, are shiny huntable. That's kind of the pattern they've been going for. That is the pattern, so it'll be interesting to see. Who knows? Maybe they'll, like, break the pattern and they'll let you shiny hunt Solgaleo, Lunala, and Cosmog and Cosmoem in these games. I don't know. We do have the event for Solgaleo and Lunala coming up. I believe Japan's getting Necrozma. I don't know if we're getting Necrozma. Shiny Necrozma, that is an event. That would be great. Like, just in general. I don't know. They're releasing the event versions of these Pokemon now, which is kind of weird. Like, I don't know if they're trying to somehow build hype for Sword and Shield with them or what, but yeah, they're releasing those now. That's something that's going to be interesting. Would Solgaleo and Lunala potentially be able to go into Gen 8? Like, would they be counted in this Galar Dex? Or would, like, legendaries be counted in the Galar Dex? Because I don't know. That's an interesting thing to think about. Is, like, because usually, yeah, the, like, main release in a generation, the, like, big headliner games, XY, Sun, Moon, Sword, Shield, Diamond, Pearl, all that stuff, like, it doesn't really have any reference to old legendary Pokemon. They don't really exist in the games. You can trade them in, obviously, but, like, they don't really exist in the games. what brings those into the games is like the remakes that are released in the generation. So so like, would there be a way to get some of these like old legendaries into Gen 8? Or are they just gonna, like into Sword and Shield, or are they just gonna be left out for a while? Hashtag angry, hashtag tired, hashtag shiny Azelf, hashtag what am I doing? That's not how hashtag works. It works however you want it to work, right? It's good to take breaks because you kind of have a lot of stress from school. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, like whatever you're doing, if you feel like you need to take a break, take a break. Pushing yourself's only good for so long before it like just becomes bad. Like, yeah. Yeah, that sounds super deep. Things are only good until they become bad. But no, it's like, yeah. Eventually, like, with studying or really anything, it's like, especially with studying, like you get to a point where your mind is just so done with the idea of learning stuff, but it just starts shutting things out. It's like, I don't care, I cannot handle this. So yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, if you get to that point, take a break, because it's gonna be like, take a 30-minute break, because even if you study for 30 minutes less, any of that time after the break is useful when it would have been useless before. Sigali and Lunala have not been announced for Japan, so it makes sense for them to get Sigali and Lunala. And America and Europe gets Necrozma. Or flipped around, right? That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know why they would do it that way. Hopefully they get released in both. I don't know. As someone who wants to complete a shiny living dex, I kind of need those. Both of, or all of them. The only problem I have is that they didn't release them as Cosmog. If they released the shinies as Cosmogs, all 4 of my Gen 7 games could get them. And then I could evolve, you know, obviously, I could leave one of them as Cosmog, leave the rest of Cosmome, and then evolve 2 of them up one more time, one into Sigalia, one into Lunala, and then boom, living shiny decks. Progress made. But it seems like, yeah, if it's going to be Sigalia and Lunala, I'm going to be stuck with holes in my decks where Cosmog and Cosmome go. You're out of grapes? It's such a shame, man. Such a shame. What are you going to do? Run out to the store, get some more grapes? Alright, guys, the stream's probably going to go on for 10-ish more minutes. I have been very, very tired for a large amount of this stream. I had some things I gotta get done. Yeah, just in general, quite sleepy. Quite sleepy. Probably, as I've been saying, it's good to rest. If you feel like you need to take a break, it's good to take a break. Something we learned, something e-learning day, and instead of going to school, you do your assignments online for every class, which has 7 classes. Like that's something that you do regularly, or is that like something you do like if you can't go to school? So I think that's how it worked. It never was like that for me. Like any of those kind of changes they made, like schools when I was going through, like up until the end of high school, it really wasn't until like halfway through high school that schools even started to embrace the idea that technology could be used for something other than a distraction. So for a lot of, like, so yeah, it wasn't up until, like, my sophomore year of high school even that, really most teachers started to be like, oh, the kid's taking out his laptop to take notes, or that kind of thing, or even, like, some classes eventually got to the point where it was like, I don't care if you're on your phone. But, like, that all happened very quickly. Like, it went from, like, no phones out at all if we see a phone out. Like, at the end of, in middle schools, like, if there was a phone visible, even if it's just, like, in your locker, we will confiscate it, which is ridiculous. So then by like the end of high school, like, yeah, I mean, just, yeah, take out your phone, do whatever. And even my sister, who's in high school now, like the amount of technology they've embraced since I went through is crazy. and stayed home. Okay. I have 12 classes. Had 12 classes in high school. Don't worry, you have it easy. 13 if you want to count lunch. 12 classes? What the heck? What the heck? That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, in high school I had 7. Yeah, most days I had 7. Wednesday I had 3 with like a study hall kind of thing, and on Thursdays I had 4. Yeah, 12 classes, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. Yeah, we had like 7-hour-long classes. Like, yeah, so it was like a 7-hour day. Just entered high school. High school can be a good time. Just depends on what all you get into with it. Like, if you find some clubs and stuff, it'll be pretty good. Like, I did robotics all through high school, and that's like where I spent all of my free time. Like, I'd get in early and go to the robotics lab, stay after school at the robotics lab. If ever there was like a day where we weren't doing anything in class, I'd like just ask the teacher if I could just go down to the engineering room with all the robotics stuff. That's what I did. That's what all my friends did. So that's what I did in high school, was robotics. Now in college, it's 6 to 8 classes. How many classes did I usually have? I usually had like 5 or 6. Because the way it worked for us was, or the way it is at most colleges, is like you can usually have like, usually you want at least 12 hours of classes, like that's considered full time. Up to, for me it was up to 18 hours. And if you had to go over 18 hours in a semester, like you had to get like special permission from the college to be like, yeah, we understand that you understand what this course load's going to be like, and you have said that, and like, you know, we agree that it's like something that you can probably handle, and we agree that there's like a valid reason for doing this, and like all this stuff. Basically, like, because the idea is for every hour you spend in class, you should spend like 2 to 3 hours outside of class, which works out to basically like 12 hours is almost, if not over, a full like 40-hour week worth of stuff. So if you're going to 20 hours, that's a crazy amount of time a week that you'd be spending on coursework. Like more than they think that anyone should. And usually, yeah, classes are like 3 or 4 hours, so yeah, you'd have like 4 to 6 classes depending on what your specific like workload for that semester was. Still look like you're in middle school, but you're in high school. Yeah, everyone kind of grows at different rates there. That one's hard. That's hard to tell from person to person. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap up here in 5 minutes, I would say. Maybe Azelf will shine for us in that brief little small period of time there. Take different classes on different days. Yeah, that's what we would do. Usually it was like you would have classes that were Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and classes that were Tuesday, Thursday. But sometimes you would have a class that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, or you would have like a class that was only Monday, Wednesday, or just, yeah, really just, the classes could be at any time. Some of them had like, you know, parts, like had like a Monday class and like a late Monday lab, and then a Wednesday and a Friday, or like you'd have classes, it was like you had one Monday, Wednesday, and you had a different one at the same time on Friday. Like, it could be all over the place, but yeah, usually it was like you would alternate, like you would have like 2 schedules, and you would alternate them Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday. That was usually how it went down. I think that's how most colleges end up doing it. Like, you don't have the same kind of massive just block of classes if you look at a schedule. Like, if you look at a calendar for the week with everything laid out, like, you know, high school and stuff, it's just like, same time every day is the start, same time end every day. With very little differences in the middle of it, but it was just a giant block of classes. Like, if you measure the number of hours in high school, if you had a 7-hour day every day, doing the same thing pretty much in high school. And then you look at like my college schedule, when I had like a 13, 14-hour like class schedule, you had 13 hours with like 13 hours throughout the week blocked off. If you did that same like kind of like label for the number of hours involved with like a high school, it was like 35 hours a week, which is crazy. 5 minutes countdown. We're getting to the end. We're getting to the end. The hype, the suspense, it's all building. It's all building this moment. Congrats on the Mario Maker premiere. Thanks, MT. Thank you. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited to do those Mario Maker videos. They've been fun to make. It's been fun interacting with you guys. You guys seem to like them. So yeah, we're gonna keep those up. I'm gonna be trying some stuff with them, such as maybe some different kinds of like, because the past two have just been like, what are the top 5 most popular levels of the week? And maybe either mix that up so it's not always that every time, or even do just more videos of it throughout the week. Doing various things, you know, like I know a lot of people do the no skip or the like no skip endless challenges, which used to be like the no skip 100 Marios and stuff like that. My skills aren't quite there, but I've also seen some people doing videos where they go to like one really good creator's page and just play a bunch of their levels. And like they'll do that with a couple different creators and different videos. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that would be a cool one that I would enjoy, is like going through some of like the better known creators levels and playing those. So if you guys know creators like that make great levels, let me know. It'd be great to be able to play those and make videos on it. Yo, One Manuel Garcia with the super chat. Hashtag need more grapes in your tum tum. I hope you're able to get some grapes from my man. Thank you very much for that super chat. I appreciate it. Hashtag grapes. Show your support and love for One Manuel Garcia with a hashtag grapes in the chat. Rip Mario. It's actually Rip Red Luigi. Actually, it was Luigi the whole time in my videos. I've never harmed a Mario. I've not harmed a Mario to date. Late Dono hype. Late Dono hype. One Manuel Garcia extending his lead as the top super chatter. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. Really, really do appreciate that. Alright, guys. It's 9:15 now. We've been going for an hour 15. It's been my usual stream length for the past like month or so now. We're gonna do two more encounters. Let's see how we get it. Tried to donate earlier, but it didn't work. I'm gonna see what's wrong. Alright, man. Hope we're able to get it working, dude. I don't know why it will be broken with it. But I know I've had issues with it before. One thing I admittedly tried, guys, and not ashamed to say this, I tried seeing if I could super chat to myself. Which, for one thing, it is absolutely possible. I could go in there and do it right now. But my reasoning for thinking about this was, so Google has like Google Play opinion, or like Google opinion rewards. It's basically like they'll ask you surveys about like, oh, did you eat at this place, or go to this place, or did you search for this thing? And they'll ask you like questions about it. Basically to serve you better ads and to improve their service. And they'll give you like anywhere from like 5 cents to like $1 for answering survey questions. I'm just gonna keep rambling and doing this stuff while I explain my weird logic with this. And so I get all this like Play Store credit because it's only really good in the Google Play Store. I was trying to figure out, would it be possible for me to donate that money to myself through Super Chat, like use Play Store credit in Super Chat? I can't figure out how to specify that I want to use that money, but I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird that it might be possible for me to actually do that. Oof, early. It's all good, Jackson. It's all good. We're wrapping up here. I think now that I've started going from TFP Ninja. Dude, Manuel Garcia. Another super chat hype. Hashtag grapes. Hashtag grapes. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. Really do appreciate this. Like I said, I think we're going to go to 1065 now. So we got 2 more encounters. 2 more encounters for the night. And then we'll pick this back up on Thursday where we leave off. And there we go. There we go. Restoring himself as Stream Boss. Full health again. I think he was already at full health after the other one, but this is the one I noticed. My nose is getting itchy. Hashtag itchy nose. Itchy nose. I need to figure out a way to kind of stop that. I know that it's probably just because I'm talking so much on stream, but there's got to be a way to kind of help it a little bit. But here we go, guys. Final encounter of the night. Will we get the shiny, guys? Will we get the shiny? Let's find out. We did not get the shiny today, so I want to say a big thank you to everyone for tuning into the stream. Thank you to everyone that liked, everyone that subscribed. Thank you to Juan Manuel Garcia for his extended awesomeness with the super chats. I always appreciate it. Flute song coming into effect. Keep donating so Mindless doesn't end the stream. Let me just sit here and watch super chats roll through. I'm cool with that. But alright guys, yeah, I do have some things I need to do before I pass out. I'm probably gonna fall asleep early for MT and Pika Ninja. Yes, that is what the donation said. So I should read that. That is kind of what the super chat's for. But yes, so I'm getting sleepy. I've been yawning for a while already on the stream. I can feel another one coming on now. As well as I do have like a little bit of laundry and stuff I gotta do. I gotta be responsible. So thank you all again for tuning into the stream. And until next time, guys, take care.
Any ideas?